This is yoga for lower back pain. We're going to find some core exercises to strengthen our lower back, but also some stretches to find that relief we need. If you are currently suffering from SI joint pain, this is the class for you. If you have a block, or a pillow, please have it ready to use. My name is Mary Colendo, and let's get started. Meet me on your back, bend your legs, guide your feet toward the knife edges of your yoga mat. Come down, knock your knees in for broken bridge. Rest one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And feel free to close your eyes. And once you have arrived, shift your awareness toward your breathing. With your mind's eye, follow your breath in and out. Notice how your hands are moving up and down as you breathe in and out. To give your lower back more nourishment and warmth, guide your next breath into your lower abdomen. Use your hand on your belly as an indicator by how much air you're pushing into your belly. Expand your belly as much as you can. Fill it up. And then slowly let your stomach collapse as you breathe out. Find a few more rounds of your deep belly breathing on your own. And take a gentle breath in and a soft exhale. Flat your eyes open. And guide your hands underneath your sacrum, your lower back. They're creating a cushion for your back to give it love and attention. Parallel your knees and your feet. We're going to do 3 rounds of the pelvic tilt. For that, take a deep belly breath in as you just did. Expand your stomach. And when you exhale, push your lower back into your hands, tilt your tailbone up, draw your navel in and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and soften. Again, deep belly breath in, expand your stomach like a balloon. And on your exhale, press your lower back into your hands, tilt your pelvis up, draw your belly in, activate your core for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And one more deep belly breath in. Exhale, push your lower back into your hands, tilt your tailbone up, draw your navel in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your hands down to your side. Maybe pump your fingers for a moment. Now extend your legs. We're going to do the supine Tadasana, basically our mountain pose lying down. Imagine there is a wall behind your heels and you're pressing your heels against that wall. Curl your toes toward your face. That will activate your calf muscles. And draw your navel in. Now reach your arms up overhead. Send your biceps toward your ears and your triceps toward the ceiling. Create a long line of energy from your feet toward your fingertips. Now soften your shoulders away from your ears without losing that elongation in your whole body. Good job. Keep everything strong and active. Take a breath in. When you exhale, guide your right knee toward you and plant your hands on top of your right thigh. This is an isometric hold. Press into your leg and let your leg press back into your hands. Keep your toes active. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, lower your right leg, send your arms up overhead again. Everything is active and strong. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw your left knee in. Plant your hands on top of your left thigh. Press into your leg and let your leg press back into your hands. Amazing job. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, and let's do this one more time on each side. Deep breath in, elongate your whole body. Exhale, guide your right knee toward you. Bring your hands toward your right thigh and press into each other, into your leg and your leg back into your hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right leg, reach your arms up overhead one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, guide your left knee in. Press your hands into your leg and your leg back into your hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything soften. Good job. Maybe shake out your legs and arms. Bend your legs so they're hip width distance again. Bring your hands toward your hip creases, just right here. Now breathe in. When you exhale, push away your thigh bones toward your feet, creating length in your lower back and in your whole spine altogether. But the focus here is our lower back today. Hold here. Nice, release. Now hug your knees in. Gather your legs into your chest. Squeeze. Unroll onto one side. And slowly press yourself up and come into tabletop. Align your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hip bones. Let's do 3 slow-mo cat and cow. Breathe in for cow. Draw your tailbone up. Lower your belly. Reach your heart forward. Roll your shoulders up and away from your ears, down your back, gaze out. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your navel in. Press the earth away. Dome into your spine. Tuck your chin in. Let's do this 2 more times mindfully. Inhale for cow. Tilt your tailbone up. Lower your belly. Reach your heart forward. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly in. Round your spine and press the earth away with your strong arms. Draw your chin in. And one more time. Inhale for cow. And and exhale, cat. Nice. Come back to neutral spine. Let's find some core activation to strengthen our back. Extend your right leg back. Rest on your right toes. Reach your left hand forward. Now elevate your right foot so your right leg is parallel with your mat. Take a deep breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, bird dog. Guide your left elbow toward your right knee and hold. 2 more times. Breathe in, reach your left hand out, your right foot back. Exhale, crunch. Bring them back together. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, round. Hold for a moment. And come back to your tabletop. Let's switch. Extend your left leg back. Reach your right hand out like you're shaking your favorite person's hand. Elevate your left foot so your left leg is parallel with your mat. Breathe in. Find a long line of energy. Exhale, bird dog. Guide your right elbow towards your left knee. Hold. Let's just 2 more times. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, crunch and hold. 1 more time. Breathe in, lengthen up. And exhale, hold in your crunch. Amazing job. Come back to your tabletop. Inch your hands forward, tuck your toes under. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sink your heels down. Elevate your hips. And press through the circles of your hands. Now here I encourage you to bend your knees a little more to focus on lengthening your back. Press your hip bones up and back toward the back of your mat. Soften your neck muscles. Let your head softly dangle. And inhale, shift forward. Exhale, high plank. Adjust. Keep your feet hip width distance. Send the crown of your head forward as you press your heels into an imaginary wall. Retract your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your belly button in. Elevate your hip bones to the height of your shoulder blades. Gaze down. You got this. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down to your mat to arrive in Sphinx pose. Align your elbows underneath your shoulders. Starfish your hands. You might already feel some sensation in your lower back. And you have the option to stay here or find some back muscle activation. Shift your weight more forward into your forearms. Lift your feet and legs up. Inhale, open your legs. Exhale, close your legs. And do a few more on your own. Find your own pace. And you can always come back to your Sphinx pose whenever you need it. Let's do 3 more. And come back to your Sphinx. Stack your hands and rest your forehead on top, lower down. Slowly come back up. Slide your hands behind you, prepping for locust pose. Inhale, peel off your chest, lift up your feet, roll your shoulders away from your ears toward your hip bones, open up your chest, gaze down to elongate your cervical spine. Reach up higher and higher. You got this. You're so strong. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, lower down again. Rest your head on your hands. Let everything melt down. And slowly press yourself up to arrive in child's pose. Bring your big toes to kiss, widen your knees. Sink your hip bones down. Reach your arms forward. And lower your head down. Nice and slowly come back up. If you have a block, grab that. You can also use a pillow. And meet me in a seated pose in a way where we bend our legs like this. Now bring your block or pillow in between your thighs. Plant your hands behind you. We're going to do the isometric hip adduction exercise. Breathe in first. And when you exhale, press your legs into your block as much as you can and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And let's do this 2 more times. Breathe in first. And when you exhale, push your legs into your block or pillow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften. And one more round. Inhale. And exhale. Press into your block. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Soften your legs again, but keep your block still between your legs. Now reach your hands out in front of you. Roll your shoulders up and down your spine. Lengthen your spine. Lift your sternum. Now take a breath in. And when you exhale, slowly lower down to your mat. Keep the activation in your legs and your core muscles as you surrender. Yes, awesome. Bring your hands down by your side. Walk your feet a little in. Still maintain your block in between your legs. Inhale, bridge pose, Setu Bandha Shavasana. Elevate your hip bones. Press your heels into your mat. Roll your shoulders under. Anchor down your elbows, your forearms, your palms to create that foundation, to lift up your hips a little higher. Without moving your heels, energetically draw them closer toward your shoulders. Take one more breath in. And exhale, release down. Now, place your block underneath your left foot. Bring your right foot up. And now guide it towards your left leg for a supine figure 4. This is more of a passive stretch as we're not pulling into our, as we're not grabbing onto our leg and pulling in. That's what I wanted to say. Words. And just keep your right toes flexed. And breathe here. Nice. Now let's switch. Guide your right foot down. Shift your block over to the right side. Rest your right foot on top of your block. Send your left foot up and let it rest on top of your right leg. Feel into this hip opening pose and just breathe here. Keep your left toes flexed, please. Nice. Then slowly lower your left foot. Push your block in once more. Bring it in between your legs. Scoot your hip bones over to your right and let your knees drop over to your left. You can either tee out your arms or go post your arms. And just breathe here into this gentle twist. And slowly guide your knees back to center. Walk your hips over to your left a little bit. And surrender your knees over to your right. Again, you can either tee out your arms or go post your arms. Nice. And slowly travel your knees back to center. Place your block aside. Gather your knees into your chest once more. Give yourself that loving hug. Take one more breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Extend your legs, your arms down by your side, palms facing up. Roll your shoulders under. And you can stay here as long as you'd like to. Feel free to let me know if this class was helpful. I hope your back feels better soon. Thank you for joining. Namaste.